Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. I'm going to talk a little bit about Project Motor Racing. Now, before you panic, a few things here I want to mention. One, I am not planning to play Project Motor Racing on this channel, so don't think like this farming simulator content is going to go away to replace it with racing content or anything like that. If I do play this game, it'll be on my other channel, Gamer Cop, which you're welcome to check out. I play every other game besides Farming Simulator on there, so you can take a look at that if you would like to. Another thing I want to mention as well is I do have maybe a little bit of a concern with this game in terms of how it might affect Farming Simulator, and I'll address that here later on in the video and kind of talk about that a little bit. But I will say I'm going to show a trailer to you guys. There has been trailers in the past as well. I'm going to show another one that talks about the career mode a little bit, which I think is really cool, actually. You don't get me wrong. I think this is going to be a cool game. For you racing fans, for you people that don't care about racing, it's not maybe worth your time to watch this video, so you can just enjoy the rest of your day and watch something else. But anyhow, Project Motor Racing is being published by Giant Software. You can, it says pre-orders are now open on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. So you can take a look at that. I'm going to see if I can't get a link. There should be a link down below in the description for you to pre-order the PC version. If you use that link, that does go to help support the channel. So that's one thing I want to bring up as well. If you are going to end up getting the game and you want to support a content creator, a lot of us will have links for it. So it's just because we're Giants partners, we can get a link for this as well, which is super cool. So if you did want to support us at no extra cost to you, you are welcome to do that as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and this comes out November 25th. That's when this releases as well. It's another thing I want to say. That's for PC and consoles. But yeah, let's go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and play that trailer, and then we'll talk a little bit more about a couple of things.
Rated E for everyone.
When we sat down to conceptualize what career mode in Project Motor Racing would look like, our intention was to get players to think like professional racers and work backwards from there. In other words, how do you turn hot lap heroes into seasoned drivers feeling the pressure of real pros who don't approach each weekend ready to rewrite multiple chapters of the record books? Central to that, and to career mode, is an authentic motorsports economy. Your goal here isn't to win every single event, and there aren't any prize cars to unlock. It's you against your wallet because, well, that's racing, isn't it? Motorsport isn't particularly equal or fair. You'll start by selecting one of three financial backstories. Whether you want to replicate a rags to riches story, jump into the middle of the ladder right away, or take a shot at the very top echelons of motorsport is up to you and your ambitions. You'll then be asked to find a location for your team shop. Whether your team is based in North America, Europe, or Asia, that'll influence the prices of cars and event entry fees. And just like real racing, everything's available from the start. Whether you can afford it or not, though, will be based on your team's finances. You can make your life a little easier by selecting from one of 8 sponsorship models, our way of simulating the negotiations that go on every offseason between teams and the brands who support them. Each sponsorship model offers a different type of financial support. Some will merely give you a flat fee for showing up, others will pay your travel costs or repairs, and some will demand very specific results. It's on you whether you play it safe or risk it all and make a push for the championship. You'll begin career mode in the off-season, where you can enter any championship or one-off endurance race if you can afford it. What happens out on the track after that is on you. Wins, podiums, and sponsorships can keep your finances in the black, but travel costs and damage repairs will constantly eat into your wallet, sometimes a little more than you anticipated. And just like real racing, you might be surprised at the paycheck come season's end. It's not the 80s anymore, and that one dive for glory into turn 1 could wipe out your entire career in one split second. Be careful. This is Pro Motorsport.
All right, so pretty cool trailer. I think it's actually pretty darn cool. I love the way they set up the career mode. I'll say that. I love the way they set up the career mode and have that all set up where it's kind of make it or break it. And everything's available right off the bat. Like I think I like the way they did. I think it's very realistic, and how there's different risks and different sponsors and things like that. I think there's just a lot of cool things involved in that. Now, here's the one thing that I want to mention in terms of my concern. So, this is made on the Giants engine. So, Project Motor Racing is, let's set some context here. Project Motor Racing is a separate company that is publishing the game using Giants engine to produce their game. They're doing, they're using the Giants engine to make their game, and they're going to have it published by Giants Software. All super cool stuff, all very nice, all very lovely. That's great, fine and dandy. What I will note about that is this is not a game by Giants. This game is not created by Giants. This is not a Giants game. This is not taking any employees away from Giants to create this game or develop this. So before you say, why are they working on this game when Farming Simulator is not perfect? They aren't. This is not their game. They are not working on it. I just want to be very clear about that. Get that all out there. That's definitely not a concern in terms of that. I am showing just some various screenshots. We can just move through them. I don't have a whole lot to say. There's just their screenshots. They're there if you want to take a look at them. There's cool cars. The graphics are great. Everything's great about the game in terms of that. DJ Goham on his racing channel. If you go check him out, he did some videos on it. He actually got to go to Switzerland and play this game early and check it out, which is super awesome. I know the FarmSim guy does a lot of racing content as well. So those are two guys that I recommend checking out if you want to see some gameplay or take a look at things. I believe they're both at the event that allowed them to get kind of some early looks at this and stuff like that. But yeah, very cool. Now here's where my concern is. So this is a cool feature, but also concerning. It says in some of the notes that they gave us, Giants Engine allows full mod support on day one across all platforms. So that means day one that this is out, they'll have mods, or people can submit mods for testing, or can have mods out. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it says for PC and console. So I think mods are great. That's super cool. But for them to come out on consoles especially, they have to be tested somehow. Or they have to go through some sort of process. PC mods are a little bit different. So they'll probably have like an in-game mod hub, kind of like we're used to for Farming Simulator. But here's the problem. If they have their QA team now testing mods for this, that concerns me. Now, again, I did mention that they are separate. Project Motor Racing is separate from Giant Software. So what I'm hoping is they have their own team of people that test mods. And maybe even if it's overseen by Giants and like they follow rules that Giant sets, I think that's totally fine. But if it's employees of Giants that have to test all of these mods now, that's really going to slow down the Farm Sim mods, which is really going to be unfortunate since the waiting time's been long for that anyways. So that's my main concern, to be completely honest, is I'm worried how that's going to affect mods and things like that for Farming Simulator. But maybe it's not going to affect it all. We just don't know. Other things I want to note here is it says this is by Straight 4 Studios is what Project Motor Racing is being made by. So one thing, it says some information. This is what they gave me. I'm just going to read this. It says Giant Software and Straight 4 bring full cross-platform mod support to sim racing with Project Motor Racing starting day one. Use the Giants editor and in-game portal to submit mods. All content is dev tested before release, just like in Farming Simulator. So there's the answer to a couple of our questions. The game also features 70 plus cars, 27 scan tracks, dynamic weather, and a career mode with real-world stakes, which that's all very cool. I honestly, the game I think is going to be fantastic for you racing fans. But again, the Giants editor, so they're using the Giants editor, which makes sense because they're using the Giants engine to run the game. That doesn't surprise me. There's an in-game portal, so similar to the mod hub, to submit mods. All content is dev tested. So is that going to be Giants QA team or the, Straight 4 studio with Project Motor Racing? Is it going to be their team? I don't know. Don't have an answer to that. So don't really know. Here's just another, I figure I should just switch over to another image here. But yeah, so that's kind of a concern for me. I don't know if I have any other images. Oh yeah, that's actually a really nice one there. Do you have any more to show you guys in here? Really nice. I mean, honestly, the game looks beautiful. Even seeing some of the stuff that DJ posted on it, the game does look absolutely beautiful. This is kind of what they announced today, was the career mode and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a really cool game. Those are my concerns. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But that's all I got for you. I'm not gonna post a ton of stuff about Project Motor Racing. I may post a video here and there, but it's not gonna dominate the channel. And on the days I post it, I'll probably post a Farming Simulator related video as well. But anyhow, and I'm gonna try at FarmCon. I believe there'll be a place for me to be able to play it. So maybe I'll try to test it out, see if I can't play it, and let you guys know a little bit more about it. But anyhow, let me know if you guys want to know anything else. That's what I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys so much for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.